Hi, Dustin Adams with you again, showing you another tool that I like to use with my students. When I was a young person, I really enjoyed Choose Your Own Adventure books, and as I was planning a history unit, I was thinking about how powerful of a tool that could be for students to understand points of view and the decisions that people make, and just really how to relate with the people in history. And I had done a search on how to do a Choose Your Own Adventure, and it came back that I actually Googled it, and Google had a solution for me. I could use a Google form to create a adaptive learning situation for students. And I'll show you how I did that. I'm starting from my Google Drive page just like so. I'm going to go new, and I want to make a form. Just kind of the same way you do if you're going to do a survey or a quiz, but the powerful piece to make this into a Choose Your Own Adventure is this box here, go to page based on answer. And now we've taken a page and a question and made it a choice. And the choice has an impact on how the different students will proceed. And the different choices will diverge and then sometimes converge based on later choices. That's one of the important parts. You're going to make sure that the question you ask has multiple options, and the options will take you to different pages. The pages are just coming here and clicking page break. Of course, when I try to show it to you, I'm having problems. But what that would do is that would put another page below here, and maybe 2 or 3 options here would branch out to 2 or 3 pages here and more questions. That's how this gets complex pretty quick. I'll show you one that I'm working on currently and about to introduce to my students. It's colonial America. I wanted the students to think about the different points of view of colonists and how widely the outcomes could vary based on who you are and then the choices that you make. I set it up that the students could choose to be a Native American or a person from England or a person from West Africa or a person from France. This is the choice that I haven't moved forward with. I could have, brought in the fur trade or eventually got into the French and Indian War doing this, but I'm not sure that I'm going to continue with this one. But the other ones have really tested me as a teacher, coming up with realistic choices and really trying to show the students a wider experience than just what they get from the book. So you can see when I click here what I was talking about, how you have choices, and it tells what page that each choice will take someone to. And I want to show you what the live view of this looks like. So if I were to send this to my students, this is what they'd see. And if they chose to be a person from West Africa, they'd move forward. And then it talks about a realistic choice that somebody in West Africa may have to make if European slavers come and offer you the opportunity to have guns to capture enemies with. And here are more choices. If we go back and look, I'm already to over 50 pages on this one. And I think the adding pictures is a powerful piece. Or else it's just very text heavy, which is fine sometimes, but I think the pictures add an extra dimension. One thing that is a challenge with this is when there's some inside jokes that my students aren't going to get, like this kind of Les Miserables picture that I have here. But one of the issues I ran into is when I put in an option and tell it to go to a page, both on my Mac at home and my work computer, I can only see, this is 23 pages to choose from. I can't scroll through and get to the later 50, the later 30 pages I have. I can use my cursors, my cursor keys to move down, but then I wound up counting. I haven't figured out exactly how to get around this struggle I've had, but relatively speaking, it's kind of a small inconvenience rather than a reason not to use this. At some point I'll have this one done, and maybe I'll share it, and anybody who wants to use it can, but I'm sure you're already thinking of ways that you can use this in your own classroom. maybe even have students make their own choose your own adventures. It's a challenge. It stretches the mind sometimes, but it's fun. So maybe give it a try. Leave a comment if you want to share one you've made, if you have an idea, if you want to find somebody else who's maybe thinking of creating one that you can share. Thank you. If you want any more instruction on this or anything else, please get a hold of me. I'm Mr. Dustin Adams, all kind of one word, at AOL, or Teach Baby on Twitter. Thank you.